A man may forget the words you whispered in the quiet of the night, or the laughter shared over a simple cup of coffee, but there's one thing he will never forget: the way you made him feel. Some women have a power that lingers, not in memories or fleeting moments, but in the very core of his being. Their presence leaves a mark so deep, so unforgettable, that no matter how much time passes, he'll always carry a piece of her with him, like a melody that plays softly in his heart, never fading. It's not the grand gestures that etch your name into his soul. It's the way you made him feel when everything around him crumbled. The gentle touch of your hand when he was at his lowest. The quiet strength in your eyes when words failed him. A man never forgets the woman who sees through him. Not just the man everyone else sees, but the one who hides behind walls built from fear and doubt. She sees the truth, even when he tries to bury it. And in that moment, she doesn't just love him. She loves him with all of his brokenness, all of his pieces scattered across the floor. She doesn't just see his strength, she sees the cracks in his armor, and that's what makes her love him deeper. She is the woman who stands by him when the world walks away. When others turn their backs, she becomes his anchor, the one who holds him steady. Her belief in him doesn't just comfort, it strengthens. It's a quiet force that carries him forward, even when he's unsure of where he's headed. She doesn't need to speak, because her faith in him is louder than any words could be. Her trust in his dreams fuels the fire within him. And that fire burns long after she's gone, a constant reminder of the love that never faded. She's the woman who stayed when everyone else had a reason to leave. When life challenges him, when the road seems uncertain, he'll recall her words, the ones that once healed him, the ones that carried him through every storm, the ones that gave him the strength to rise again. In his quiet moments when no one is around, he hears her voice still lingering in his heart, a voice that says, "You are enough." A voice that reminds him to keep going, no matter how broken, no matter how weary. She remains his quiet strength, the anchor that keeps him grounded when he feels adrift. Her love is not bound by time or space. It transcends the moments they shared and grows with him, silently shaping his every step. She is the memory he holds close when the world feels empty, the thought he returns to when he feels lost in the chaos of life. She is the song in his heart, a melody that plays forever. Her love isn't just something he remembers, it is something he lives, something he carries with him, a light that guides him in the darkest of places. And though time may pass and the seasons change, her love remains, eternal, unchanging, and unwavering. He may wander, confused, searching for something he cannot name, but deep down, he knows that no matter where life takes him, he will always carry the woman who loved him in his heart. Her love was never a passing phase, it was the foundation, the very essence of who he became. She was not just a chapter in his story, she was the ink that wrote the words, the spark that ignited the fire of his journey. He will never forget the woman who loved him, not because of what she gave him, but because of how she made him feel, how she made him realize that he was more than the sum of his parts. She will always be a part of his soul, a whisper in the winds of his memories. Man never forgets the woman who accepts him, not as a perfect image, but as he is. She sees the scars, the pain that runs deep, and instead of looking away, she reaches out and holds him, not in pity, but in love. She doesn't try to fix him, she simply loves him in a way that makes him whole. In her love, he finds the space to heal, to become someone he never thought he could be. Her love doesn't change him, it reminds him of who he was always meant to be, and in that love, he feels safe. Safe enough to be real, to be vulnerable, to be seen. And he knows deep within that he will never forget her. Her love is like a river, endless and deep, flowing through his soul, washing away the doubt. It doesn't demand, it doesn't ask, it just flows, unyielding, unstoppable. It's the quiet force that carries him through the hardest days, the peaceful rhythm in the chaos of life. A man never forgets the woman whose love is pure, whose love does not ask for anything in return, but simply gives endlessly like a river, and in that love he finds his strength, his peace. Her love doesn't break him. It builds him, and it stays with him long after the storm has passed. Her presence is a song, a melody so soft, yet so powerful it lingers in his heart, even when she's not around. Like the first rays of morning light, her love is gentle, but it fills every corner of his world. She is the rhythm to which his heart beats, the melody that stays in the silence of his thoughts. Her love is the moonlight that guides him through the dark, and the sunlight that warms his soul when the cold winds blow. In her eyes, he finds his home, not just a place, but a feeling of belonging, of being loved for all that he is. A man may forget the names of places, the dates, the fleeting moments, but the woman who touched his heart, who made him feel, truly feel, she will remain with him forever. Her presence is a song, a melody so soft, yet so powerful it lingers in his heart, even when she's not around. Like the first rays of morning light, her love is gentle, but it fills every corner of his world. She is the rhythm to which his heart beats, the melody that stays in the silence of his thoughts. Her love is the moonlight that guides him through the dark, and the sunlight that warms his soul when the cold winds blow. In her eyes, he finds his home, not just a place, but a feeling of belonging, of being loved for all that he is. A man may forget the names of places, the dates, the fleeting moments, but the woman who touched his heart, who made him feel, truly feel, she will remain with him forever. Her love isn't just a memory, it's a part of him, a thread that runs through the very fabric of his soul. She is the reason he stands when life knocks him down, the reason he pushes forward when the world tells him to quit. Her love has shaped him, made him who he is, and even if he moves on, she is never far. Her love lives in him forever. A man may forget many things in life, but the woman who made him feel truly alive, she is a part of him, forever written in his heart. If this touched you, if you've ever known a love that stays, if you've ever been the woman who left an indelible mark, then share this message, because there are more stories to be told, more hearts to touch. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Let's honor the women who leave their mark on the world and in the hearts of those they love.